First game of round 2 started off with the realization that the McNeese manager made more money this week than most of us ever will in our lives. Unfortunately, not even his aura could slow down Trey Kaufman-Renn. He had 22 points and 15 rebounds, only missing 5 shots. Purdue low-key is looking nice. They won 76-62, putting an end to McNeese's possible Cinderella run. After embarrassing Louisville in the first round, Creighton hung around with Auburn for most of the game. The Blue Jays even had the lead going into halftime. Even though Auburn is mostly old as dirt, it was the freshman Tahad Pettiford that powered the Tigers into the Sweet 16. He had 23 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. The cherry on top for this game was a Denver Jones night-night celebration. The Tigers escaped with an 82-70 win. Arkansas further proved why I should always listen to my gut. After beating Kansas in round 1, they got to witness maybe the most embarrassing three-point shooting performance ever by St. John's. The Johnnies shot 2 for 22 from beyond the arc. That is terrible. But just to make them feel better, Arkansas went 2 for 19. RJ Lewis had quite the game versus Omaha. He did the exact opposite in this one. He finished with 9 points, shooting 3 for 17, which included multiple missed lay-ins and layups. Arkansas played tough and won 75-66. Coach Cal in his first year with the Hogs are in the Sweet 16. Michigan vs. Texas A&M was close all game until Wade Taylor decided to show some emotion, and it was all Michigan from there. Pharrell Payne came out of nowhere again and dropped 26 points, but Michigan had the answer in the form of Roddy Gale, the Ohio State transfer. How do you transfer from Ohio State to Michigan? Yeah, I don't get it either. But he had 26 points, shot 4 for 6 from 3. Wolverines win 91-79. BYU versus Wisconsin was a shootout. Richie Saunders is a hooper, and he hooped. 25 points on 9 of 16 shooting and 7 rebounds. John Tonje had a quiet game in round 1. He really turned it around in this one. He finished with 37 points. But he did miss the game-tying shot. BYU once again proved to be good as fuck and advanced to the Sweet 16. I really thought Gonzaga had a chance to upset Houston in round 2. I had Gonzaga in my Final Four. The first half was rough for the Zags, only scoring 27 points and finding themselves down 8 at the half. LJ Cryer actually looked like a robot and couldn't miss a shot. He ended with 30 points, shot 8 of 15 from the field and 6 for 11 from downtown. Graham Ike tried to spark the comeback with his 27 points, but in the end, defense prevailed and Houston hung on to win 81-76. Texas Tech vs. Drake provided us with an interesting round 2 matchup. JT Toppin wasted no time putting the upset talk to rest. He had 19 points in the first half, finishing with a 25-12 double-double. Darian Williams scored a season-high 28 points. The Red Raiders held off the Bulldogs and Bennett Sturts to advance to the Sweet 16 with a 77-64 dub. I honestly thought Tennessee would kill UCLA. It did lead by as much as 19, but the Bruins somewhat closed the gap in the second half. Sky Clark had a team-high 18 points, but Chaz Lanier once again balled out with 20 points, going 4 for 5 from 3, and Tennessee punched its ticket to the next round, winning 67-58. People who picked Florida to win it all, including myself, were sweating before 1 o'clock hit on Sunday. The Huskies were killing it on the offensive glass all game, but forgot how to rebound down the stretch, giving up crucial rebounds to Florida, including a missed free throw that ended in an Elijah Martin dunk, which I assume made the Gator fans go absolutely nuts. Martin was clutch in this game. Walter Clayton, of course, showed up in clutch time and ended with 23 points and 5 three-pointers. Liam McNeely hit a deep 3 for no reason at the buzzer to cash the over. Florida avoided a huge upset and won 77-75. And after the game, Danny Hurley went from this to this.
What did you tell your team in there?
Just love them. I mean, just love them.
I thought Baylor would be competitive versus Duke. Guess what? Wrong again. Norchad O'Meara 3 fouls in the first half certainly didn't help. Cooper Flagg basically played with one eye and still dropped 18 points, 6 assists, and 9 rebounds. Tyrese Proctor lit it up from 3, going 7 for 8. Duke as a team shot 64% from the field and rolled to an 89-66 win. St. Mary's is the slowest paced team in the country. Alabama is the fastest paced team in the country. These two teams played in round 2. Alabama's offense was just too much. It had 6 players score in double figures. Bama moves on to play BYU in the Sweet 16. A little betting advice, whatever the over is, hammer it. Sean Padula dropped another 20 points versus Iowa State. Curtis Jones for the Cyclones topped that with 26. The Rebels are putting together an impressive March Madness run so far. They beat Iowa State 91-78 and advanced to the Sweet 16. Kentucky was plus 120 on the money line. Best bet of my life. Kylan Boswell did his best to try to make me lose money with his 25-point performance. Kentucky, just too good of a team. Amari Williams almost had a triple-double. Lamont Butler's experience showed in this game. Kobe Brea dropped a team-high 23 points to propel the Wildcats into the Sweet 16 with an 84-75 victory. I was a Colorado State win away from cashing a nice parlay. Watching that game at my desk at work and not being able to fall to my knees and cry was tough. However, this might have been the best game of the tournament so far, or at least the best ending. Derek Queen, the Maryland boy, sparked a lot of controversy with that game winner. It was great defense and a great shot. Queen won it at the buzzer, and this is
what. I asked everybody, I said, who wants the ball? And he said, give me the MF ball. And I said, all right, you're
Michigan State was down at halftime, but a group effort put them in the lead. You know Tom Izzo wasn't going to lose this game. The Spartans were able to hold on and beat New Mexico and advance to their 16th Sweet 16 under Tom Izzo. The final game of round 2 was a good one, Oregon versus Arizona. Sophomore Jackson Shellstad dropped 25 points for the Ducks, but March Madness veteran Caleb Love had a game-high 29 points, fueled by his 5 3-pointers and a clutch rebound after a missed free throw at the end of the game to seal the deal for the Wildcats. Arizona won 87-83. Could this be their year? I don't think so, but maybe.